let's wait 1 more minute before starting the practice. Today we're gonna do Chinstand workshop. We're gonna practice only 30 minutes. So also every week I'm teaching 30 minutes workshops. So next week I'm gonna teach 2 of them. So before your workshop, make sure to do some sun salutations. I will do a warm up before, but mainly it's focusing that specific pose. Make sure you have your strap. If you don't have any strap, take any belt that you have at home, and make sure your strap shoulder distance. Okay. Good. Just a little bit wider. Okay. Especially those of you are tight on your shoulders, just a little bit wider. Take your 2 props next to you. Your mat closer to a wall. If you don't have a wall closer, like a wall that you can use. I know sometimes at home it's a little bit tricky to move the furniture, so one chair can work as well. Okay, let me see how many of you are there in class. Okay, 15. Good. So for today's practice, we're gonna focus on Chinstand. Before starting the practice, if you are new into yoga, maybe this is not a pose for you. Also, if you have any problems with your eyes, like glaucoma, problems with your neck and your back, it's also not a pose for you. Make sure you are able to hold your chaturanga position at least for 5 breaths before attempting to this pose. Okay, so let's get started. Come on to a kneeling position, any comfortable kneeling position. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down away from your ears and allow you to close your eyes. Take a long deep breath. Inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale, and release. Inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale, and release. One last. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment for releasing any distractions that you have in your mind right now. Get ready for the practice. 1 breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Open your eyes. Bring your hands on your shoulders. Shoulder rotation, back circles. Elbows touching each other in front of your chest. All the way around. Exhale, release. Bring your chin to your chest. 3 breaths. Exhale, drop your head back. Place your fingers underneath your chin. And then little by little, a little pressure on your neck. Elbows pointing forward. Exhale and release. Come to all 4s position, tabletop position. Fingers facing your knees, spread your fingers. Few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, relax your belly, look up. Exhale, chin to chest and round. Just 3. Inhale, belly, relax, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in this position for 3 breaths. And exhale, back to neutral. Shift the body weight back and forth, back and forth. And keep the body weight onto your fingertips. Either keep your knees on the floor or come to a half downward facing dog. So if you want to feel the stretch even deeper on your wrists. A lot of space in between the fingers, arms are straight, and the eyes of the elbows are pointing the wall. 1 more breath. Exhale, come to a kneeling position, knees on the floor. Shake your right hand, shake your left hand. Good. Body weight forward, all 4s position. Bring your chin all on the mat. Chest and chin, couple of breaths. Now, keep the body weight on your chest. It's not too much body weight on your chin, so you're pushing firmly with your hands. 2, 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths in downward facing dog. And any movement you feel you want to do in your downward facing dog, bringing one leg up, maybe move into your vinyasas for a couple of breaths. Take 5 rounds. Vinyasa, or maybe one leg up if you're tight on your hips. Switch to the other one. 3, 2, and 1. Good. On your next inhalation, we meet in downward facing dog. Take 1 breath, inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale and release. Inhale, exhale and release. Good. Come into a kneeling position. Go closer to a wall. If you don't have a wall, your hands could be on the top of the chair. Hands are in line with the shoulders, knees are in line with your hips. Inhale. Little by little, bring your chest down. But at the same time, it's not just sinking on your shoulders, you're pushing the wall forward. So you're actively stretching. Relax your head. Push the wall forward more. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Come to a downward facing dog. Inhale on your down dog. Open your mouth, exhale and release. Inhale on your down dog. Exhale and release. Good. Come on to an all fours position. Shoulders over wrists. Bring your chin on the floor like we did before. Couple of breaths here. If you are comfortable with your chest and your chin on the floor, bring your knees one at a time or both of them up. But make sure you are not resting your body weight on your chin. You're pushing back and up. Knees on the floor. Come to a downward facing dog position for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Look forward, right foot forward in between your hands. Come to a warrior 2, exhale. Warrior 2 is a transition for triangle. Stretch your front leg, make the stance slightly closer. Let's take half bind triangle or full bind triangle, your choice. Left shoulder back. Two more breaths. Exhale, center. Pivot your toes to the other side. Half bind triangle, full bind triangle, left side. Front heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Two more breaths. Exhale, warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands on the floor, downward facing dog. 1 breath in down dog. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale and release. Good. Come to all fours position. Chest and chin on the floor. Inhale. Good. Slowly release your hands. Make sure your chest is firmly on the floor and place your fingers behind your back. If your chest is not touching the floor, place 1 prop underneath. 2 more breaths. Exhale, hands on the floor. Come to a downward facing dog. We're starting to get used to do the shape for chin stand position. Remember, the strength comes from your arms. We are not resting too much on chin. 1 more breath. Right. Inhale, plank position, 1 breath. Knees down, chest and chin on the floor. Take a backward bend, inhale, and rest your chest on the floor, exhale. Good. Keep your hands in line with your first ribs. Bend your knees. You're gonna keep your left knee bent and you're gonna bring your right quadricep on top of the other one. Okay. Mindfully rest your chin on the floor just for 3. Push with your hands even more. 2, 1. Exhale, switch. 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. Come to all fours position and take transition to a downward facing dog. 1 breath in down dog. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale and release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Last inhale. Exhale, release. Good. We're gonna practice 3 Hindu push-up. Let me demo the first one and then we do together. Keeping your downward facing dog, look forward. Bring the body weight forward so your shoulders are over the raise. Chin slowly on the floor. With your knees off the floor, come to a cobra position and back to a downward facing dog. Good. Relax your head, move your neck side to side. We're gonna do 3 of this. Look forward, shift the body weight forward. Bring your chin first on the floor. Inhale to a cobra with your toes under. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Continue. Inhale, look forward, strong arms. Slowly, carefully, chin mindfully on the floor, almost touching. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Continue, give me 3 to 4 of these at your own pace, at your own rhythm. Just make sure you are not resting or pushing or putting too much pressure on your chin and neck, okay? So your arms are gonna do the work. Maybe 1 more. Last one. Good. We're gonna come to all fours position. Let's take a seat. Let me demo the first drill that we're gonna do together, okay? We're gonna take the props in level number 3, the highest level. Be mindful with the props. The props has to be really stable. Some props are soft, so be mindful with them, okay? So from an all fours position, your index fingers are gonna be behind your prop. Okay. Test first a couple of reps. Shoulders and back. Shoulders and back. Okay? And the last one, we're gonna keep the shoulders on your prop. Your head is away from the mat. And we take dolphin position, knees off the floor, walk your feet forward. Okay, and that is the first drill. And for those of you feeling quite comfortable, your second drill is coming up to a crow position. We're gonna hold just for 5 breaths, okay? Starting to activate more your core for the pose. 5. Those of you who are quite comfortable here, try to bring your knees to your chest and bring your legs just halfway up, not too high, halfway up. For 3, 2, and 1. Come to all fours position, take 1 breath. Okay, we're gonna bring the props lower, level number 2. We're gonna do exactly the same thing now. If your index finger behind the props, you feel uncomfortable, that your shoulders are too narrow, especially if you're tight on your shoulders, you can bring your hand towards the side of the block like this instead of this. Okay, so I just take these 2 options and take the option is more comfortable for you to practice. Okay, good. Spread your fingers. Again, from all fours, body weight forward, so test and make sure that your shoulders are strongly resting on the prop, but you are pushing your hands. Okay, let me demo. Now again, walk your feet forward like we did before. This said bring 1 leg up and little kicks. Little kicks. And the other leg, little kicks, little kicks. Just little kicks, don't touch the wall yet, okay? Try 2 times right side, 2 times left side, just to test. Some of you maybe because your body proportions are gonna be slightly touching the floor, your chin. Just make sure you have a lot of energy and strength on your arms, okay? So don't rest your body on your neck. 2 and 1. Now that you test if the wall is too far from you, so adjust your props accordingly. And try the second option with your hands a little more towards the left and right side of the prop, like this. See if this is a little more comfortable than the other one. Okay, let me demo first. Shoulders on your props. Walk your feet forward up to your maximum capacity. One leg up and a little kick. Okay, this position, if it's too much for you, bend your knees and slowly push your hips forward. If you're starting to feel comfortable, maybe legs straight and maybe legs together. Okay, step by step. And we're gonna count for 7 breaths for this drill. 7, 6, 5. If you're in this stage of kicking and getting the fear out of your system, it's okay, just keep trying. 4. Squeeze your elbows in, keep pushing with your hands. 3, 2, 1. Take a seat on your heels. Bring your chin to your chest. Place your fingers behind your neck just for 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Continue. If you try to kick up and you couldn't bring your legs up, so I give you this option instead, okay? Better if you have 2 walls, so you know, like one wall in front, one wall behind, but with just a little space. So you start from a kneeling position, and where your hands are, where your knees are, you're gonna place your hands in front, just front. Good. Shoulders on your props like we did before. Belly in and walk up. Okay, so that's why I say, like, if you still feel scared, it's better if you have a wall in front of you. 1 leg up, switch, squeeze your elbows, push. And then the last one, try to see if you can bring both legs up. Your chin with the props is not touching the floor unless you're pretty tall. So then in that case, you maybe need more props or more books, so you're gonna stack your props. Continue. If that option is easier for you, continue kicking up for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. 1 breath. Inhale. Open your mouth. Exhale and release. Inhale. Open your mouth. Exhale and release. 1 last inhale. Exhale, release. Walk your feet forward. Come up to standing and take the strap up along with you. Okay. Your strap is shoulder distance, but we're gonna stretch shoulders. So you're gonna grab the strap really wide, okay? Let's do some shoulder passes. Now, if the strap is loose, you're actually not gonna receive any benefits from this movement, okay? So make sure you feel the tension on the strap. If you're starting to bend your elbows, your hands are too closer to each other, so bring your hands a little wider and adjust accordingly. Just 3 more rounds. Each time, you can feel that you can bring your hands closer and closer. 2, 1 more. Okay, relax your neck. We're gonna place the strap above the elbows, not too high, just 2 fingers above your elbows, okay? And make sure the buckle is not touching your skin. Good. Come to a downward facing dog. 3 breaths in down dog, 3. And like I said before, if your shoulders are tight, your strap is going to be a little wider than your shoulders. 2 and 1. Come to all fours position. Like we did before in an Indo push-up, bring your shoulders over wrists. Mindfully bring your chest almost touching the ground or maybe not. Knees off the floor, that's it. Now instead of resting, push, 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 5. So your chin is slightly off the mat. Maybe 1, 2 fingers. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. So we're gonna take 5 breaths. So if you feel, okay, this was too tight for me, the strap, now you have the time for adjusting while I'm demoing, okay? So for this option, hopefully your chin won't touch the floor, or maybe just a little bit, okay? So there's not too much tension on your neck or chin, okay? From downward facing dog, continue adjusting. Let me demo first, like we did before in an Indo push-up. 1 leg up, maybe both of them. Like you see, now I'm trying to bring my chin off. You see, so I was trying to balance with my chin off. So for this one, I was too far away from the wall. I'm gonna try to come closer. So approx 1 big palm away from the wall. I demo again. My chin is off. It's quite challenging, but it's fun. Okay, let's go. Give it a chance. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. For this option with your chin off the mat, if your legs are apart, the pose is easier than your legs together. So separate your legs a little more. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come onto a kneeling position. Interlace your fingers behind your neck and bring your chin to your chest. And slowly release. Okay. So you have different options with block, kicking up this direction, walking up the wall, and with the strap. Now we're gonna try to practice with no props. So I demo first and then you try. If you feel it's too much for you, you have your props, continue practicing with them, okay? From downward facing dog, take 1 and 2 hands away from the wall. Take 1 big breath, inhale. Look forward, Indo push-up. Walk your feet forward first, as much as you can. And up. Maybe push, lift your chin. Okay, now it's your turn, let's go. Try 1 time with no props. And after I'll say, oh no, too much for my chin, it's too much pressure. Go ahead, carry on with your props again. Let's go, guys. We have 1 transition after this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Take one big breath in down dog. Inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale, and release. Inhale. Open up your mouth, exhale, and release. And last one, inhale. Exhale, release. On your downward facing dog, mindfully come onto a kneeling position. Place your fingers behind your neck and bring your chin to your chest. Just 5 counts. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, the last part is a transition from Kundiyanasana 2, Kundiyanasana B, to a Chinstand. Let me demo first and then I will break down the transition. Okay, actually this is not part of the tutorial today, but I will give you this option, so maybe next week we're gonna go deeper into these transitions. Okay, good. Let me demo first. Okay, you have 2 options. If you're starting, I suggest to start from the arm balance from Kundiyanasana. Okay, so take your Kundiyanasana with the knee bend. It's slightly easier. Okay, so we try with the knee bend. Kundi, you're gonna float to Chinstand. Okay, I know I did it too fast, but let me break down. So you're gonna start with your Chinstand, with your Kundiyanasana, with your knee bend. Because your body is smaller, it's easy to bring the legs up in this way, okay? Use the momentum of your right leg. So you're gonna swing the leg a little bit higher, so like bouncing your right leg towards the wall. Try it again, okay? Knee bend. This leg swing. Swing the leg and the other leg will come up. Remember to keep your chaturanga arms strong. Let's go. Okay, ready? Right side first. With your knee bend. Your chin, just imagine a piece of paper underneath your chin and the floor, so not too much pressure. Give you a chance. I'm gonna do my left side. Go to your other side. Three more breaths. 2 and 1. Come to a sitting position. Bring your chin to your chest again. Okay, and exhale, release. Close your eyes and bring to your mind which of these options was easier for you to practice. Okay, not too easy, not too difficult. Okay, in between. Choose one. Blocks, kicking up to the wall, walking up with a strap, no strap, or the transition. And we're gonna try it together one more time. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go together. Take your option. Remember that the body weight is not on your chin or neck, it's on your arms and core. Take one extra breath wherever you are. Go. And begin. We're gonna do it for 5 counts. Ready? And go. Exhale and release. Come to a kneeling position. Let's counter with Sasangasana, rounding toes. Crown of the head on the floor. Grab your ankles or heels and roll the body weight forward and back. Good. Keep the body weight forward just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to a seated position. Let's close the practice. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a long deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you for practice with me today.